3 on a trot, and we lost the last game, right? So we did 3 and 6 out of 9, and then 5 and 1 in second premier division. So the other people that are responsible that do on and off good job. So Ajaz, he books our indoor facilities at Lords. He's been persistently taking care of that, whether he is able to make it due to his personal and work commitments, but he always makes sure that the facility is booked for us whenever we need it. They are also volunteering. Now these are all selfless jobs, guys. They come because they have passion for the sport. And they come, they provide inputs, they provide coaching for batting. Faz, Hashmi, and Bashir were nominated for bowling. Because of the geographic distance, they may not be able to come to a facility that we decided, but they're always there at the game talking and sharing their experience, what works for them, what doesn't work for them, what is the ground condition, what is the batsman's strength, whatnot.
Yes.
Ajaz and Amir for fielding, because they are role models on the field. They are the most fittest, they are highly fit individuals, and they demonstrate by leading by example. Amir especially, because that poor guy, when the captain tells him to go from this end of the long off to that end of the long on, he does that for several overs, and he doesn't utter a single word of any complaints or whatsoever. And catches just miss him. Catches just miss him, because he's our best catcher. Ajaz has also, this season, we have discovered a new skill from him for a wicket-keeping job, and he's done a phenomenal job. We'll go over that. But operations-wise, we have Vaji Gauri, that has been leading the team from a management perspective. He's been doing a phenomenal job, because whatever happens behind the scenes to have inter-club communication and all the things that needs to be streamlined from umpiring jobs, and I always see that he's always on that verge, because we are winning. We may lose easy points if we don't volunteer to go for the umpiring, or we don't assign that job, outsource that job. So he's always taking care of those things. The team kits, everything that needs to happen. Now, I don't know if players that play, our home ground is Irving Polo. So to get there from the parking lot to go to the ground, it takes us good 12 to 15 minutes, depending on how swift you're walking. And trust me, the 8 minutes walk is very smooth, because you have a sidewalk to walk. And the next 6-7 minutes, because our ground is ground 2, and that's, you're going on the grass, dragging those 2 kit bags, the team kit, the cooler, and everything. So Vaji always manages that, along with other people, Saf, and many others that take turns. Shaver, again a selfless job, finances. To run a team, it takes few things. It needs a good manager that can streamline optics, and it takes a guy that can take ownership on the finances. So there is costs associated, and we have to subsidize costs by getting sponsorships, by getting some of the blessed players that can put in more money, and then we can offset the cost for the students that are playing, or part-time players that are playing, or workers that can pay less money, but still get it. So Shaver manages all our finances. Then Jaffer. Jaffer manages everything else.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. What everything else? Every finance. So he basically at midnight, he can have a ball missing, right? Feedback, and he'll have to arrange the ball for the next game, the next morning. And Jaffer will have to make some personal calls to make sure that players made their availabilities on Excel, SharePoints. If they did not, can they reprioritize and give us the game? So he does all that individually on his own time, and many more things from an optics perspective. So kudos to you, Jaffer. I've seen that you've done a day in, day out job, selfless job. Farhan, he's our game analyst. So he, whenever we need opponents' analysis of what are their strengths and how do they get out of the batsmen, so Farhan does that. He's been missing in the action from this season due to his injury, but we are hoping that he gets back. Okay, so now this is the most important part of the entire presentation, the journey. So how it all started. So Saif, do you want to talk a little bit about this picture? Please talk. Please, we want to hear it. So talk about this picture.
So I'll do it. We were having a practice game at which ground was it? Allen Ground. So
first time we were playing.
Yeah, first time we were playing hardball. We wanted to see how our players or how our friends are. There was a white dude who wanted to learn about cricket, and he was painting something. He was just painting the nature portraits and stuff. So he came to us. He spoke about the cricket, and then he just sat behind us, and we were just playing our normal game. at the end, he gave us this picture. So he hand painted this. So pretty much those are us playing on the ground. So it's memorable. Number 50 jersey is me. And I think Saif is on the right side.
Pink?
Yeah,
I don't remember the pink.
I know pink. I'm interested in the pink.
The important thing to take away is that this is when we didn't even have confirmation that we'll be playing with ICC and we'll have a team in NTCA. So it was just a dream, and this goes down to our memory, how we started. So this next picture. So Waji,
back to Jafar hai kya kuch something?
And Jafar bhai wasn't there at that time. Jafar bhai joined it.
okay. So Saif, do you want to talk about this picture when we took this?
This was the first ICC meeting that we attended, the first AGM. So yeah, this is pretty much the first start of the Texan Tigers.
We got introduced with other teams of ICC and we basically officially got included in ICC. So we were all about to start this year.
Last year. So.
Well, this year.
No, this year actually. Yes, you're right.
Beginning of this year.
February.
So people that don't know, this is Faiz Hashmi is not here. This is Amir Ansari. That's Yasser is here. Amir Muhammad is late, and then everybody else is here.
Yasin is not here.
Yasin ko miss kar diya.
Yasin is missing. All right. So this is our first season. I just talked about. We had 9 games, and this is where Irving, Texas Tigers finished. This is our spring season, and we had only 3 wins and we lost 6 games.
Can I just talk about one game we just lost by 1 run. If we had 1 run, that game would have easily in the top somewhere in 4 or something like that.
10 more points.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of team won 3 games,
Exactly,
right?
yeah.
So we would have been 4th position,
Yeah.
right? Okay, so just keep that in mind, and let's. I think I have the next slide, and I just want to show some videos of our first season. Memory lane.
First win basically in the first season.
First season,
After 5 losses straight.
You could hear Yusuf there. All right, so a quick summary on this game. 5 games on a trot that we lost, and then this game was a chase that we were chasing 170 odd, and I think we were 90 after 10 or 80 after 10, and we needed another 90 odd runs to win. The game was very close, and I remember this is very memorable because when the situation needed it, one of the openers that was standing there hit 2 sixes that could bridge the run rate to run a ball. And he got out, he was selfless. I think you scored 91 that day.
Yeah.
Didn't even care about his personal milestone, was playing for the team. He got out and left the job easy for Ajaz and Azhar to finish with run a ball. Next one. That's just a celebration, so we'll go to the next one. So this is an exceptional performance by Faiz at the United Cricket Ground.
Good bowling, Faiz. 2 crucial wickets.
We were just taking the game away from us. So Saif came back in the second spell.
Bad ball.
Got the guy that was settled in out.
2 wide wickets in the over. That's the Hangar. क्या बात है क्या क्लब guys.
We expect it from Faiz, we expect whatever performance we do. एक चीज that stands out was his catch.
क्या बात है अब्दुल रहमान great catch boy. Amazing catch.
Live that he puts in field like
Yeah,
it's always amazing.
Okay, so we'll go to the next one. Alright, this is a practice game. Now this all goes in our effort for our
अच्छा batting शाबाश Faiz क्या partnership है 70 run.
Congratulations to
Good job,
Faiz
good job
for
batting.
36 runs.
फिर आप 70 मारे
36 runs.
अच्छा 70 wicket.
We always need to have humor, and we have Faiz.
अच्छा bat
Okay, so a couple of clips of Jaffer, extraordinary batsman. That's a 6. The moment he hit it. Okay, next one.
Replay करेंगे.
Jaffer, right? We need to see this more.
दूसरा एंगल से.
ये दूसरा है. चक्का, मैकेनिक है. Okay, so we'll skip this. So, it's getting cold, so we'll just skip those slides. So, this is our Premier Division.
Yes.
Now, I want to highlight one thing. Where did Irving Blues finish? So, this was not our team. This is not Texan Tigers, but this is one of the teams that ICC has. So, we took this opportunity to play Premier because we didn't want it to have 4 months of off-season. So, we continued in Premier Division, played 6 games, won 1, lost 5. Very painful, first 2 seasons, very painful. This is the results. Who did we lose against? How did we lose it? The game that we won, we had our first ever Centurion in the club, right? And that was Ankit Kher. A very fine discovery for our team, right? Selfishly, I can say that he's a very humble player, very dynamic player, a team player, and gets to know everyone in the team and gives them good feedback, good positive feedback, encouraging feedback.
A little background on Ankit Kher. So Ankit Kher is one of the best batsmen of Dallas. He was a leading run scorer for NTCA for quite a few years. So this is what the club platform gives you. You can actually have players within the teams and then you can utilize when you need it.
Absolutely. Okay, so we'll go to the next one. Now this is his century that he scored 57 balls, 5 sixes, 10 fours. And he accelerated the first 10 overs. I think he was playing at 110, 115 strike rate.
No, not even 100 strike rate.
100 strike
80
rate.
strike rate.
And the next 10 overs,
Yeah.
whatever number of balls he played, you can see his strike rate. And that got us the game.
No, it's also the. You have the clip of Flies?
I think so. Yeah.
Last one. Oh yeah, you have it. You have it.
So one thing that we have to say that, all the hard work was done, but this is the memory that we have of that
You
game.
still need a 1 run to win.
We needed 1 run of 1 ball,
One ball, one.
Yeah, one ball.
and I think we needed 1 run of 2 balls, and somebody got out.
Somebody did.
Somebody got it.
And made the game
Somebody
very
did.
interesting,
Yeah.
and 1 run of 1 ball, and fans under pressure, this is what he does.
Follow one.
Look at his celebration. They didn't even make it to the crease. Now he sprints his way through, and what he does, he jumps off Ankit. Alright, so this is our championship, right, picture. I wanted to kind of break the flow and just show you the picture. We don't have a proper picture because we are so focused on the game. We only were able to take it after the session, and those that made it to Jasmine for the celebration were captured in the picture. Along with Riaz Bhai that came all the way, what time was it? Midnight?
Yep.
Yeah. Came to congratulate us. Shabbir Bhai was there. So Yusuf was there right from the beginning. And he was running while Saif was hitting the ball during practices all around the park, getting the ball. And he scored 70 that day.
बचपन से वादा.
Now, so after 2 seasons, right? So we talked about spring and premier. You guys saw how we did 3 and 6, 5 and 1. What did we do after 2 seasons? So we had again an intimate chat, right? Again doubts about leadership, again doubts about players' capability that Riaz Bhai touched on. So I think what we concluded is that we worked hard the first 2 seasons. Now we have discovered our potential. We have discovered our combinations of batter, middle order, top order, and finishers, and our bowling combination for pace and spin and immediate. So this was the season, the next season, that we were going to play actual T4 that we signed up for to cash in, right? And we wanted to take only 1 step at a time. So we learned from our mistakes. Now, so I wanted to put some humor. While we are being intimate with this conversation, what did we do? We started eating, right? We were stressed.
That's a big mistake.
That's a mistake. And what else did we do? We got scared.